Hello, this is part 2 of the most nostalgic areas in RuneScape. You should probably watch part 1 first. Otherwise, don't yell at me if I skip over your favorite area. It was probably in the last video. In no particular order, here are 10 more of the most nostalgic areas in RuneScape. The Rune Essence Mine has to be on this list. What makes something really nostalgic is if the only memories of something are from a long time ago. Hardly anyone uses the Essence Mines anymore, so entering them always makes me feel nostalgic. Catherby was one a lot of people said. I didn't actually go here much as a kid because I wasn't a member often, but I know whenever I visited Catherby, it was always packed with people fishing. For me, the most nostalgic part of Catherby is the farming patches. I didn't want my potatoes to die, so I would sit here and wait for them to grow, but I do remember at some point there was a minigame portal around here, and I'd do that minigame while waiting for my allotments to grow. I can't remember what minigame it was though. Let's face it, we all got lost in Draenor Manor at some point. I remember getting stuck in here multiple times and I'd have to either die or home teleport to leave, until someone finally showed me the way out. My favorite part is this little chair that follows you. Though my second favorite part is these paintings. I want this in my house in real life. Everyone remembers passing by the Taverly Gates and wondering what's on the other side. Entering members' areas for the first time was the best feeling. But then you go to Wolf Mountain and immediately get killed or scared off by the wolves. Remember when the magic training meta was teleporting to Camelot over and over, and we all picked flax and cut the yews and seers? Sears was a great place once. And my favorite minigame, Castle Wars. I was usually out there playing, but sometimes I'd miss a game and I'd go hang out on the wall with my friends. As a kid, I wasn't efficient enough to alch while sitting here, but I know a lot of other people loved this as an alching spot. You were the coolest person in Castle Wars if you turned into an imp, rabbit, or sheep in the waiting room. Barbarian Village is another popular mid-level training spot. When I started Old School, I actually mined coal here because everywhere else was packed with bots, so I have some nostalgia from that time too. Alcorid Mine is still pretty popular in free-to-play fortunately, but now the most popular rocks are iron. I miss the old days when I'd mine silver and make tiaras. The games room is totally dead now, but it was poppin' back in the day. I personally don't remember coming here very often, but this is my boyfriend's favorite place, and he's told me about how he used to come here all the time with his friends, so I had to include it. Last but not least, Falador Park. If you played before the Grand Exchange, you'll remember this. People would advertise what they're buying or selling, and a lot of people would get scammed. Good times. You also come here for some quests and to make blue dye. That's all the top 10, but I wanted to include some honorable mentions. These are very nostalgic to me personally, but I haven't seen anyone else mention them, so maybe it's just me. One is the Stronghold of Security. I think I made so many accounts as a kid that going through the Stronghold of Security became ingrained in my memory. Of course I trained here too a little bit, mostly on the first level because I was a noob. And the second place is Melzar's Maze. Dragon Slayer is probably the most nostalgic quest for me, but I specifically remember doing Melzar's Maze without a guide with my friends, and later coming back just to use this as a combat training spot. I used the cabbages and onions outside as food and came in here to kill the ghosts. I've also done Dragon Slayer on multiple accounts, and it's always a good feeling when I complete it, though I didn't complete Dragon Slayer that often as a kid, probably only once. I think I stopped after getting to Elvarg for a while. That's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you think I missed anything, or tell me what your most nostalgic areas are and why. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.